Hello and welcome back to a new video. This is Archie and today we'll be looking at the best traits in Showdown. Now we'll be putting him into a tier list where it will be best to worst, and don't forget this is all personal preference, but most of them are common sense. So obviously that the best ones you'll see are probably the best ones, and it just all depends on your playstyle. So obviously we have S, A, B, C and D. S being God tier, A being very good, B good, C average, D worse. So first off, we have Doctor. So Doctor is pretty much the best trait in the game because you can basically fully heal yourself after a 50 bars being healed, or you know, just made your mech kits double the heals from 50 to 100. And I just see this as joint best with also Lightfoot. Now Lightfoot is kind of weird for the new players because they won't know how to use it, but if you have Lightfoot on, you can spam jump a few times whilst you're pushing somebody and they won't even hear you coming close. So Lightfoot is also probably the best trait in the game as well. So I'd probably put Doctor and Lightfoot joint best. Now fanning is situational. Personally, I don't use fanning, but fanning could be pretty good with certain pistols like Pax, Nagant, and Lamad, and so on. So I just put down the S tier because a lot of people like fanning, and I think it could be beneficial for people who, you know, just like I said, play styles, right? Now, Pitcher is also situational. Could be an A, not an S, but for me it's an A. Sorry, S. So when you're playing frags, Pitcher is one of the best traits straight away because grenades in this game are already OP. If you don't use grenades, start using grenades, at least one. Pitcher will be really beneficial for you to get that nade over somewhere you want to, you know, it depends where you want to throw it, but Pitcher is also really good. Greyhound. Now Greyhound is really good also because you just sprint for a longer time. So if you're getting pushed, you can keep sprinting back until your opponent falls off or something, or even if you're chasing the bounty especially. Pack Mule is also very, very good because now you can loot the hunters and orange boxes, which you can get your medkits, consumables back and everything in the tool section and consumable section. So Pack Mule is very, very good as well. Now for the A tier list, we got Physician. Now Physician is really good even without Doctor, but with Doctor it's even better. Now Physician will reduce the timing of your medkit heals, so nothing else to be said there. 5 points is, I would still put it very up there with the best traits. Now Bolt Thrower is also situational. If you're a crossbow player, Bolt Thrower is basically your first trait you want to get because it just makes the crossbow much better. Now Frontiersman. This could be argued on the S tier, but it's too expensive. Like, it's 8 points, but it's still very good, so I'd put it in the A tier. It will increase your medkits and stuff like that. So Frontiersman is pretty good also. Now Serpent is a new trait. Serpent is, I would say, in this tier for a reason, because not only you can take the bounty, you can also take the clues. Now if it's a really bad clue where you're in the open, you have to get up somewhere or something like that, Serpent will come into handy, and obviously you can yoink the bounty as well from someone that's sitting inside. And next up is Salve Skin. Now Salve Skin is also really good now because one, it will reduce your burning time even whilst you're down, so the instant burners will have less of a chance. And also with the burning mechanic changes, Salve Skin comes in very, very handy. Now Beast Face. Beast Face, people look at it as a sneaky trait. You can also play as a sneaky trait with a Beast Face, but it will also make you play a little bit more aggressive because you don't need to aggro a lot of stuff because you don't need to crouch much. Now Beast Face is really good because of that reason. You don't need to crouch as much. Crouching will make you die in this game a lot if you do it at the worst times. Now we have Bulwark next. Now Bulwark is very good. 2 trait points, guys. It's only 2. And it will reduce the damages from the throwables that you will be getting thrown at, basically. And I would say Bulwark is really, really good. You want to pick that up as well. Now next up is Bullet Grubber. Bullet Grubber is also very good, obviously, if you're using something like Dolch, Bornheim, and Mosen and stuff like that. Bullet Grubber is very essential when you're playing stuff like that, so I would definitely pick up Bullet Grubber. Now, Leverin. Leverin is pretty damn good, just like the Fanning. It will make the wind field much better than it already is. So Levering is pretty good. Obviously, it's quite a new trait also, 3 points. And it basically does Fanning with the wind field. So Levering is pretty good. Now, Determination, for me, is one of the top tier traits. But I put it in A because, you know, like I said, preference, personal preference. You just want to pick up Determination because it will get your stamina up and you'll be sprinting as well. Now, Iron Repeater is here for a reason, because Iron Repeater is a trait that will make a wind field into a god field. Like, I personally can't play the wind field without the Iron Repeater anymore, so pick up the Iron Repeater. Now we have the B tier list. Okay, so as you can see, we have Vulture. Now, Vulture wouldn't be as good without you looting a hunter and getting a boost now. So that's why it's on the B tier list. So obviously Vulture is going to be pretty useful for you to use, because even if someone's been looted, you can loot him and get a second back. It's going to be situational again, but that's why I put it here. Kite Skin, no brainer, 1 point. You'll take less full damage. Hornskin. Now, Hornskin is not the best, but it will still help you against, you know, stuff like Butcher, blunt damage, and just stuff like armors and stuff like that. So it's pretty good as well. Bloodless and Mithridist. Now, Mithridist and Bloodless are a little bit better now because of the poison and bleeding changes. So I would definitely pick these up if you don't have anything else to pick up. Resilience is decent because if you go down, obviously it will res you up with more health without you getting one-shotted by a player or an AI. Less chance of getting one-shotted, that is. Gator Legs is also very good because, no, you're not going to be in water all the time, but sometimes you do have to. And Gator Legs is only 2 points, so it will help you a lot. Now, the tier list. Okay, so we've got all the Scope Smiths. Now, this is preference. You can put this up for B or even A, because it might just be your gameplay or something, or play style and stuff like that. But I personally never use these. I just don't find them useful at all, because every time I shoot, I swap my weapon anyway. So now we got Silent Killer. Silent Killer is not the worst trait in the game, but it's also not as good as the other top tier ones. So 5 points. It will make you less noisy basically whilst you're meleeing. So I mean, it's not the best, but you can pick it up if you don't have anything else. Ghoul, again, very situational. I never picked this trait up ever. I never will. Vigilant can be good as well, but you know, not the best. And obviously this is the new trait, which will make you reload your dual wielding pistols faster. I'm just gonna call it Ambi because I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it just in case. So I mean, it's okay. I wouldn't say dual wielding is gonna be a problem anyway, so the trait isn't the best. Now, sharpshooter. Again, situational. I never use it. So, I mean, if you guys use it, you can probably put it in. Now we got adrenaline. 1 point is pretty decent. You can pick this up. I sometimes pick this up. It will help you when when you're getting lower. Your stamina will go up faster. It's not that bad. Now, poacher also could be pretty good. Disarming traps quietly. Decent. Not the best, but you can pick it up. Now we have the worst traits in the game. Now we have Dauntless. Very, very useless, okay? Even if it's 1 point, very useless. Never pick this up, never try to experiment with it. You're gonna die. I don't even want to explain it. Don't use it. Bolts here, you don't really need this. You can just see where your bolts are, because when you kill something, you can go up to it and pick it up anyways, unless you miss and you have to look for it. You're not gonna do that. Decoys, supply. I'm never gonna use this trait. I never use decoys. Even if you do use decoys though, it's not the best still, because you can still resupply them anyways. Tomahawk. Now this is pretty funny because I like Tomahawk, but it's not, it's not the greatest. So that's why we put him in the worst one, because you can still have fun with it, don't get me wrong. Getting those hammer throw, axe throw kills and stuff, it's pretty fun, but it's not the best. Now, steady hand, absolutely useless. Don't even pick this up. You're not gonna really use pistol scopes. It's not the best. Iron Devastator, again, very useless. You're not gonna stay in your iron sight in your shotgun anyways, because you're not, you never even iron sight on your shotty anyways. It's the same thing basically. And Condit. Now for 4 points, it's not worth it. It's pretty useless. Yes, it might sound pretty good, but it's really not. Like, there's enough medkits around for you to, to get some health. So this is very situational. It's just not the best. So that is it, guys, for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, these are all situational. Well, most of them anyways. And some of them are basically right, like in theory, because they're basically common sense for example, doctor and other stuff. So if you do disagree, let me know what you think. This is what I think. Let me know if you want more videos about tier lists like this, have traits, but we might have guns and stuff like that. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, like, and comment. It will help the video a lot. We're new to YouTube, and we'll continue going. Take care, guys. Have a great day, and I will catch you very, very soon. Peace.